Economists and property industry professionals have joined forces to call for a policy of debt forgiveness to help homeowners struggling to pay their mortgages. Karl, Deeter, operations manager with Irish Mortgage Brokers, is one of the group. He joins me now in studio. Karl, first of all, who needs the help and what should be done to help them?
Basically, we need to get people who are going to be unable to pay the debts that they've undertaken. And when I say that, I don't mean that they're having a bit of trouble month to month, but in the long term that they're never going to be able to service them, and write those debts down to a point where they can afford them so that we can basically get our economy back. We've had two great waves in this economy so far. A banking crisis, now we're having a sovereign crisis. The third one will be a personal debt crisis, because this time around the people who are carrying the credit and the heavy leverage are individual households, and they're the ones we need to sort out.
Now, with the bank bailout costing around 40 billion, how can the state afford this bailout?
Well, the good news is that there's a line of people who have put themselves forward to pay for this already. And we don't really talk about it in that respect, but there is a group of people who have invested in banks, and it's their job to take the profit in the good times, and it's their job to take the loss in the bad times. It's equity holders, preference shares, mezzanine finance, subordinated debt, lower tier debt, senior debt, and you just work your way back through those until such time as assets equal the liabilities of the bank. Currently, we're lying about the asset value, and that's why people don't have faith in Irish banks. That's why markets have shut Irish banks out, and we have to go to the ECB constantly. And because they don't have faith in our banks, they equally don't have faith in our country, and we're seeing that in the bond market. So let's try a new idea. It's called honesty.
OK, thanks very much indeed for that, Karl Deeter of Irish Brokers Association. New figures show that consumer prices rose at an annual rate of 0.7% in October. The Central Statistics Office says this follows a rise of 0.5% in September and a rise of 0.2% in August. It was due mainly has announced